Good day, Ma'am Greta, and we are the Group 6. We're going to present to you the task that we are assigned to do, which is the breadcrumbs, the badges, button groups, and the buttons. So first of all, the breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs are the secondary navigation aid that helps user easily understands the relation between their location on a page. So to put it simply, breadcrumbs indicates the current page's location. So onto the codes. So nav area label create the breadcrumb. So in order to create a breadcrumb, you need a navigation tag, which is this one, and I named it or label it breadcrumb. And to create these elements, I use the unordered list and label it using the class element, the class tag, and name it breadcrumbs. Under the unordered list is this list, which is the home button, breadcrumbs, badges button, groups, and buttons. As you can see, there is an anchor tag, which means that this breadcrumb is working. If I click this home, we're going to the first page. And if I click the badges, we're going to the badges page. So this one is not um, highlighted or it doesn't light up because it is active or it indicates that you are currently on the breadcrumbs page. That is all. Next is badges.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Bertulfo. Now we will be discovering another component of Bootstrap 5, which is the badge. So what is this badge or badges? So badges are used to add more information to an element like text, buttons, or icons. So badges are used as an indicator of usually as an indicator of count or number. So you see this is very useful for, let's say, on emails or anything that needs count alerts. So for our first example, we can see that on the first box, there is a text verified, and on the side, that is actually the badge, the color blue. So according to the definition, it is the badge needs the badge indicates something. So probably on this example, it is telling us that something has been newly verified in that example. So let's see how it is implemented on a code. So here we can see that there is a badges container. So in this, there is a class named example1 x1, and then we can see the word verified, and then we can implement the badge using a span. So you can see that in beside the word verified is a span. So for us to use badge, we will be using span, then use a class named badge. So that is the very simple form where we can use or implement a badge. And the BG primary the badge or um, beside the badge class is for us to indicate the color or what kind of badge are we using. So if we look back on the example, let's see the example again. So BG primary is will indicate us that something is that the badge is color blue. So Yeah. So for the second example, we have this parcel list. So let's just assume that this is probably a kind of list for some kind of deliveries or something. So there is a parcel list, and for parcel number 17 there is no indication, and parcel number 30 there is a badge, and for the parcel number 25 there is a badge. So we have said earlier that the badge is rounded and it's colored green and yellow. So for green, we will put the BG success, and then for the yellow, we will use BG warning. So the the roundedness of the badge is indicated using the rounded pill command. So we will just indicate um, badge and then the rounded pill for us to make the badge more rounded instead of a rectangular. So next, for the third example, we can also use, like what I have said earlier, we can use the badge inside a buttons or any others. So so for example, there is a button and we need um, uh, a kind of badge to indicate the number or the count. We will just put another span. So here we use span, then class badge, and then we assign BG dark. So for the last example, I have customized um, a badge to make it look like an icon of the Facebook. So I have customized it so we can better see it on how we use it in real life. So there is a there is a customization for the badge. So class position. So for the class, the position absolute, and then top 0 and start 100. Those are the commands that we use in order for us to determine the positioning of the badge. So since the badge is the Facebook icon is a little larger, so we need to identify the positioning of the badge. Then we use the rounded pill and then the BG danger for us to use the red ones, the red backgrounds. So simply that is how we implement badges. It is an indication of something or account between some kind of element like text or icons or buttons. So that's it.
And the next one is button group. Button group is a series of buttons together on a single line with the button group and superpower them with JavaScript. That you can see in the example, this is the list of fruit that button have a single line and hindi po siya magkakahiwalay. Then, pupunta na po tayo sa code. Sa, eto. This button group I choose is button group and we have 4 button group example. The I will discuss that I choose is the button group. This is the main class of creating a button group and it add the necessary style to contain elements and arrangement of button horizontally. Then the second one of example, the button group was a vertical. Vertical is a stack of the button in a vertical arrangement instead of a horizontal. Then button group large, it is used to create a large button group, and the last is button group is small.